Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here. Not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using his legs. It's Booker. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Ducks looking to keep this drive moving. And the single back takes the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
I took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense operating from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Walters. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got it. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
1st and 10 play coming up. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Nice job here by this back picking up the 1st down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. An explosive play, big gain across midfield to the 42.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Not much on that play, brought down short. They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down. Almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that first down.
Notre Dame needing to convert this fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. Has the first down. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. They bring the punter onto the field now. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense. Offense getting set. It's second down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Dump off caught by the running back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
come to the line for second down and very short now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner is brought down. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those first downs, it'd be a great compliment to what you want to do running the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Close to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them, because let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The coverage team able to bring him down. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's looking to scramble. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. It's a shotgun run call. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He finds his man. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll have to hurry now, 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Looks like he's going to run it. Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my God.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching it downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. Makes the catch at the 10-yard line. Offense threatening now. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. And now the handoff. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. In the 2nd quarter, it's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Oh, the ball comes loose. And the return team able to make the recovery and avoid a damaging turnover there.
Oh, the kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. But this one is broken up, ball's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
And now from the pistol formation. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Can he take it all the way? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it from the gun. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket. It's a fumble. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. 2nd down after that previous play. They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. And gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
The defense has got to do a better job with their eyes. They are so locked in on the speedster at quarterback that they're forgetting about the jet sweep or the handoff to the outside. Losing contain, and it cost them here in a big way.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
He hands it off from the gun. Running with purpose. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Makes the defender miss. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this 3rd and goal play. And the quarterback dropping back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. There's QB sneak. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push, but he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the first down.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Tackle made after just a short gain. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside who can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Trying to find some room. It's Walters. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And they'll use the ground game here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs him up, first and very long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Irish. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Remember, last time, went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's hit as he throws it. Nice grab. It's Washington. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They could use some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. With the continuity this offensive line was on display, that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's second down here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Send the back in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game thanks to the defense. They love to work the clock, but they can't throttle back here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And there's the handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's past the 30. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping the run.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Lets it go as he's being hit. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits, sacks, and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. Tried to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on third and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives them a chance.
And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And it's complete downfield. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. No press here. The defense backing away. Throws it to the right. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.